Like, why, you know? Okay, you know how all those people on Instagram or TikTok are talking about, oh, I'm staying up 3 a.m. or oh, I'm up at 4 a.m. and stuff? Don't do that. It's annoying, it's rude, and it's disrespectful. Hey cuties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about stuff you should do in high school. Actually, you have to do this in high school. If you end up liking this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. So let's just get started. Number one, you have to learn how to say no, and I learned this the hard way. Once I got to my freshman year, everyone, people will start taking advantage of you. You know, and you don't want that, because once people think that way, they're gonna try to get to you throughout your whole high school years. If you guys don't know, right now I'm a sophomore. I just finished my sophomore year and I'm planning on being a junior next year. Yay. But yeah, you have to learn how to say no. I think in life you have to learn how to say no too, because for example, if let's say you have this one person that asks you for the answers. I know that everyone asks for answers sometimes, but once it comes constantly, once people constantly ask you for answers, you just gotta learn how to say no, because once you get to sophomore or junior year, you're trying to be, I don't know if it's just me, but for me, I'm trying to be not the top of my class, but kind of ahead of my class, you know? And you're just helping people. You're helping people. If you want to go to dream college and they only take the top 10%, and you're giving someone the answers that could help them become the top 10%, you're not helping yourself, you know? But yeah, just learn how to say no at sometimes. Even for good opportunities, you gotta learn how to say no, because you don't want to overwork yourself. And yeah, I'm gonna move on. The next one is pass all of your classes. I know this is a standard thing to everyone, but you gotta realize once you get to freshman year, a lot of people say, oh, your freshman year of high school isn't that important, but it really is. It's your base, your base. And you gotta pass all your classes. I know in middle school will be oh, if I just fail one class, it's not that big of a deal, but in high school it really is. Failing a class can bring your 3 point something GPA down to a low 3.2 or something, you know? It's just standard. And you know, some classes, they make you go to summer school. You may think that, oh, I could just take it next year, not that big of a deal, but some classes, they make you go to summer school. So I mean, unless you want to be doing school in the summer, then fine, do that, but you gotta start thinking about small stuff like that. Number three is cut off some of your friends. Okay, look, I know once you get to middle school, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, most of your middle school friends aren't gonna go to the same high school as you. I'm just being reasonable. For me, I think only a couple of my middle school friends came with me to high school, and the rest of them just went to different schools. Now, if you're trying to keep that bond with people in different schools, it's not gonna be such a strong bond, since you can't physically connect to each other. So I wouldn't say necessarily cut them, but don't focus so much on them. You know, you got to start learning more stuff about your new school. You got to start learning more about your school's culture and how they work, how they do stuff like that. You can't always have you can't always have friends that aren't in your school. It's gonna show, you know? So try to make new friends, and to make new friends, just try to connect with people. Try to talk to them, you gotta be comfortable around people before you start trying to make friends and start changing the way you act. Please don't also please don't change your whole personality once you get to high school. Y'all, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, look, you're in middle school, right? You're everything, you're yourself, you know? You can call yourself cringy, you can call yourself, oh, well, in high school it's so much different and everything. There's some kids in high school that act like they're in middle school, you know? So don't try to change the way you act and everything, because just be yourself around people. And like also to make friends, you gotta watch your surroundings kind of, because you don't want to make friends that are involved in drama. You don't want them to be like too much, you know. So you gotta watch, you know. Mainly, like if you're in any type of advanced placement class or any advanced class, I would say try to make a good friend there, because usually kids in those classes, they take school seriously. They don't have time for drama. And yeah, things you have to do is stay out of drama. I'm telling you, y'all gotta realize this is high school. This stuff goes on your permanent record. Like getting into SAC, getting into detention, getting into like any of that, you gotta realize that this is real life now. In 4 years, if you're a freshman, in like 3 years, you're gonna be an adult and moving on with your life. So creating drama in high school, like fighting in high school, like why, you know? Even kids in my school, even there's barely any fights, and if there is, it's like resolved in a couple minutes. Like I just don't understand people that fight in high school in general. Like, what's the point? You know, for me, I don't got time for that. I really don't. Okay, so number 4, here's another one, is take your mandatory classes in your freshman year. I wish I did this, but I didn't. I took gym my freshman year because, you know, I don't want to take gym in like while I'm a senior or a junior when I could be doing other stuff, you know. And health and professional communication, you can take, health is like half a semester, and prof com is like another like half a semester. So you could just take that in 1 year, which I took my sophomore year, which I'm glad, because like why waste your last years of high school taking all these boring classes that you could have just took earlier. But yeah, so it's just easier, you know. Next one is to get sleep and don't stay up. Okay, you know how all those people on Instagram or TikTok are talking about, oh, I'm staying up 3 a.m. or oh, I'm up at 4 a.m. and stuff. Don't do that. Like, I mean, I get, like, some people flex it or whatever, but like honestly, just don't. It's gonna mentally drain you, and it's not even healthy, you know. Like, you know how people are saying, oh, how teachers saying, oh, get at least 8 hours of sleep. I mean, okay, I don't even get 8 hours of sleep. I can't, like, I physically and mentally can't. Like, at most I get like 7, but like anything between like 3 or 5, like, I don't know why. I just don't understand why people stay up. Like, I guess that there's some people that can't like sleep, like they really can't sleep, but like I don't know. And especially because you don't want to be the type of person to be sleeping in school and like the teacher's having to wake you up, and then you get in trouble for it, then you can get in SAC, and then it's gonna go, like, you know, like just try to get enough sleep, you know. Okay, you have to be organized. You have to be organized. You gotta manage your time. You gotta find a way to manage your time. You can't always hang out with your friends after school every time. You gotta figure out like, okay, wait, do I need to study for this test so I can get a good grade on it, so I can like do good in my classes and everything. And the thing about passing on your classes and staying organized, if you want to go to college, like you could get a scholarship and stuff like that, so your parents won't have to pay all this money just for you to go to school. So yeah, it's not only for your benefit, but it's to help others too, you know. But yeah, staying organized is the least you can do. You know, have all your stuff ready before you go to school. Don't be asking people in high school, oh, do you have a pencil, oh, do you have any, like, no. Like, that's middle school. You gotta have all your stuff. You gotta have a pencil, eraser, what else, notebook, like all your notes. You have to have that, you know. Like, some people don't play in high school, you know. Some teachers, you got to make sure you do all your work on time, especially all your work on time, because some teachers, they'll take off like 20 points or 10 points if you have it late. Like, yeah, in middle school they wouldn't really mind all of that, but once you get to high school, like, they don't play. And another thing is to bring your own headphones, and don't be that one person blasting your headphones, not blasting your headphones, blasting your music with a speaker. It's annoying, it's rude, and it's disrespectful. So yeah, it's just, no. Like, you could do that in middle school, but no, don't do that. Like, people are gonna make fun of you. People are, you know, it's just embarrassing. But yeah, try to get close with your teachers. I wouldn't say freshman teachers, more like sophomore. Try to have a teacher you can rely on, you know? Like, if you have any problems with any schoolwork, you could just go to that teacher and talk about it, you know? Like, I know that some people try not to get too close to teachers because, like, sometimes they could be, like, too much. I get it. But, like, try to have that one teacher where you can talk comfortably with, you know? I don't know why I'm holding this cotton ball, but, you know. And try to get close with your counselor because, like, ooh, make sure your schedule is right before the next school year. Because in my freshman year, I had this one teacher for geometry, and I didn't want to have her because she didn't really, I don't like the way she teaches. You know, you could always change your teacher depending on how many teachers there are. For me, there's only 2 geometry teachers. So I wanted to change it, but I didn't talk to her until the next semester. So I couldn't change it, and I had to end up with a teacher that I didn't like, and I ended up like barely passing the class. So talk to your counselor about that. I almost forgot to add, join an extracurricular activity. I'm telling you, that was like the best decision I made in my freshman year. In my freshman year, I joined BPA, Business Professionals of America, and TSA, Technology Student Association. And I'm telling you, you guys gotta join some clubs because, like, some colleges look for that, you know? And yeah, it's just a great way. You can even make friends through those clubs. So why not? Right now, I'm in student council, and I'm telling you, it's a great decision. Like, don't wait until last minute to join these clubs because you're gonna be filled with so much work, so much, like, you won't have time. Especially if you're a junior or senior, like, you won't have time. Even though, like, I'm still gonna join clubs, but it's just good to join clubs your freshman year because, like, you know, at least you have something. And yeah. I'm trying to think because I was about to end this video, but I just remembered that you should join clubs and everything. And yeah, I think that's it. So please join a club, like at least join one club where you can make friends through it, you know? So yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it to the world. Love you guys and have an amazing day.